Director General of Civil Aviation has issued a notice to Air India flagging safety concerns regarding the operation of Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner. Despite recurring technical issues, in the notice, the Aviation Regulator has flagged safety concerns regarding aircraft dispatch, compliance with the minimum equipment list, and flight crew decision-making during the operation of flights AI 358, Air India 357, which refers to the Delhi, Tokyo and a return flight. So this is the latest that we are getting right now in this case. The Director General of Civil Aviation has issued a notice to Air India. It's flagged multiple safety concerns. For more on this, we have Anvit live with us. Anvit, thank you so much for joining us. Please break this down for our viewers.
The notices have been issued on December 29th, and DGCA has issued these notices, so-called notices, to 2 captains and 2 flight officers, and the reason is not adhering to minimum equipment list, and this was for flight AI 158. This was basically for accepting for operations the aircraft despite the smoke that was detected on the R2 door, which is the right second door of the aircraft. The DGCA notice goes on to mention that this was a repeated violation. This was related to this violation, and the smoke had been detected on 5 previous sectors as well. So despite that, because the pilots did not adhere to the MEL and accepted the flight for operation, the aircraft for operation, and that is why the show cause has been sent. Now they have also been asked to respond to the show cause in 14 days, and if not, then ex parte decision will be taken with the evidence at hand. And this is the DGCA's notice, which is taking strict action against this violation to ensure safety of passengers. Also, the same flag, because it was detected on previous sector, that is also being investigated as to what the reason was, and the aircraft also it has been ordered to undergo a detailed inspection for further flights.
Right now, Anvit, of course, these are shocking revelations that have come to fore here. As you've mentioned, there are 4 individuals, these show cause notices that have been issued as well. I wanted to also talk about the recurring issues that they've cited here. There's aircraft dispatch, compliance with the minimum equipment list, and flight crew decision making during operation of these flights. If you could tell us a little more about that.
Usually, basically minimum equipment list limitation, it defines certain conditions and certain time frames and procedures that need to be followed by a pilot for operating any aircraft. These time limits may vary from 10 to 120 days, and operational restrictions are there related to weather, altitude, and routing and maintenance also. So following that, every pilot has to do pre-flight checks, and only after that, when the aircraft is found to be in perfect condition, then the flight a go-ahead is given. Because in this particular case, pilots may have checked, but because R2 door was faulty and there was smoke that was detected, and not just on that particular sector, but also on previous 5 sectors also, the DGCA notice also clearly mentions. So in that case, why certain actions were not taken, why the aircraft engineers and other technical teams were not informed about it, then why the aircraft was accepted despite that for flight on that sector, that is why the action has been taken. And DGCA notice clearly goes on to mention that this is the reason that because there was recurring issues on that flight and technical issues on that particular plane, and despite that, when the flight was accepted for and cleared for flying, that is why, because it becomes the mandate of the pilot, and that is why action has been taken. There were 2 captains in the flight and 2 flight officers, and both have been named in the show cause notice, and they have been asked to respond within 14 days.
All right, Anvit, thank you so much for your inputs on this.